Welcome to the 6th edition of Beyond the Colon Vice Versa Media Ghana. We are coming to you again from our studios at Excess House at Chimota, Ghana, with a fresh set of inspiring stories, thought-provoking conversations, and remarkable achievements. This month, we are pushing the boundaries of storytelling and exploring new perspectives. Join us as we go beyond the ordinary and delve into the extraordinary. Here are the headlines. On October 31st, Vice Versa Media partners with Balkoff to present their third festival. In our feature story, we put spotlight on Ghana's thriving entertainment industry, featuring one artist making waves globally. Asante calls for unity and support in this year's Fetu Afahye Festival in Cape Coast. For our international headline, I link up to my colleague in Nairobi, Kenya. Mercy, please take over.
Thank you, Tina. Here in Kenya, young people are taking bold steps towards their futures. We follow the story of Samson Otieno, a documentary photographer here in Nairobi, who has risen above life in the slums in Kibera to the global stage. Back to you, Tina.
In our paparazzi segment,
we present a story from Street Convo, where we hear some of the craziest and funniest stories people have about their encounter with the police.
Thanks for tuning in so far. We've got more exciting stories and updates in store for you. Stay tuned for more insight. My name is Abena Tawiah. We take our first story. On World Cleanup Day, we spotlighted the Bus Stop Boys, a non-governmental organization founded by a group of young Ghanaians committed to promoting cleanup and green environment through patriotism, volunteerism, and selflessness. To commemorate this day, they conducted a cleanup campaign in the streets of Ablekuma NIC in Accra. Our reporter Abena has more details on their efforts.
Today, being 20th September, is marked as World Cleanup Day. Today, we are shining spotlight on the Bus Stop Boys, a group of individuals who have come together to make sure their communities are clean. Today, they are having their cleanup exercise at Ablekuma NIC Accra. Come with me as we interview the leader. So, I have with me here Safo. He is the leader and the founder of the Bus Stop Boys. When we talk about Bus Stop Boys, how was the group formed, and then why did you take this initiative?
Okay, thank you again, Bus Stop Boys. It was formed from a statement popularly made by my grandfather, which says service to mankind is service to God. So for me as a young man, I was looking at how I could translate that statement, service to mankind, service to God, to something practical.
What message do you have for the peers outside there?
Well, everybody outside there is very simple. If you look at where the world has transitioned from up to today, it is always people who think solutions that make the huge impact. So wherever you are, whatever problems you see in your community or even the world at large, it's an opportunity for you to make a name for yourself and to make some, to also be seen out there with something positive.
We've seen many volunteers who have also come and they've joined the Bus Stop Boys to have this cleanup exercise done.
We are called CASA Initiative Ghana. So we are a platform CSO where we coordinate all the CSOs. Yes, and we heard that this day is actually a World Cleanup Day, and we reached out to the World University Service of Canada that we want to support this amazing group of young gentlemen and women who are cleaning our environment. So that's why we are here.
Reporting live from Ablekuma NIC, Abena.
Now to our feature story. In the captivating world of makeup and special effects, one individual that shined brightly for his exceptional activity, expertise, and unwavering passion is Nathaniel Amewuga, also recognized as Chris K. With a masterful touch, Chris K actively metamorphoses faces, brings characters to life, and waves captivating narratives, establishing an enduring legacy within the industry. Here is more.
I'm a special effect makeup artist, a prop creator, and a creative director, and a facilitator as well. I teach special effects. I remember going to GH Media to pursue acting career. I've said this a couple of times, and I went to class one day, and our directing acting lecturer was teaching a little on Halloween makeup, and I was like, this looks interesting. So I got to the hostel and I decided to do more research, and that was it. It just came like that. Funny enough, I just realized I had the art talent, but didn't know I was going to get intrigued by this whole special effect vibe. So I decided to channel the energy into special effect. That's all.
From his humble beginnings to his current status as a renowned makeup artist and educator, Cruz K's journey is a testament to the power of dedication and innovation.
It was tough because that was like my first big film, and that was like my first, I don't know, experience, working with the celebrities, Kalsum Sinari, Omar Krub, Iman Sinari, Victoria Lebene, Peter Ritchie, and this amazing industry crew, So I wanted to be an actor. And when I realized this special effect thing was like something I had this interest, I decided to draw a few hypotheses about the film industry and space that, okay, how is the special effect industry like? And I got to know, so there were just few people who were doing it back then, and they were not really special effect artists. They were production designers. So they were the people back then doing special effects, but they were production designers. So they were just doing an aspect of it. So now I decided to like push more, do what special effect is, specify in special effects. Do you understand? Yes. So that was how come I decided to now delve deeper and go into. People were like, oh, you cannot do it. The film industry is dead. You cannot do it. Special effect artists, they are not being paid nicely, and a whole lot of things. So I decided to do it to make people understand that there can be a change. I want to be one of the people who reintroduce the interest to special effects in Ghana. I really respect Dr. Johnson and Mr. Prince Kojo Hilton for what they did, and I'm here to continue the good mark they left. So I want to be part of those people who I wouldn't say I'm the founder, no, but I'll say I'm part of the people who brought back the interest and made it bigger. Yes. So I want to be part of those people. For me, I would say, and I always say, people should be passionate about what they do. Yes, because passion comes first. Without passion, you'd lose a lot. We need money, all right, but sometimes the money can put you in very tight positions that you might not want to get into. So regardless the money, let's passion lead, right? Yeah.
On October 31st, Vice Versa Media and the Brong Ahafo Women in Cocoa Cooperative Farmers Union are joining forces to present the third annual Balkoff 2024 Festival. This event aims to unite and empower over 9,000 courageous women. The festival will feature an exciting lineup of performances, exhibitions of fresh farm produce, and cultural showcases and more.
The collaboration between Vice Versa Media and Balkoff promises to deliver an unforgettable experience. In an interview with the brain behind Balkoff Festival, Faustina Abero highlighted the successes that Brong Ahafo Women in Cocoa Cooperative has achieved since its inception.
We've had various trainings in additional livelihoods and other business portfolios. We have been able to solicit for funding for some section of our women to be pumped into their various areas of business, ranging from agriculture to trade. Overall, best cocoa farmer was a woman, and that's Auntie Ajua Sintim from Kodua Chrome in the Sankore district of Ahafo region.
Meet Mata Adai, the Balkoff president, speaking on the reason why one should attend the festival. I plead with everyone we have invited to come on 31st October because all the additional livelihood we make will be available there. All products will be sold with promo prices for everyone to come and buy at affordable prices. Products like snail, honey, and many more. Monica Amankwa is the Adzawuni District Secretary and a beneficiary of the union. She narrated how being part of the union has impacted her life. Now, because of the teachings and training of Balco, I'm able to harvest 20 bags of cocoa in every season of cocoa. I am now a happy woman because I'm able to produce my own afterwash, parazone, and liquid soap to sell to help my home.
Fetu Afahye Festival, celebrated in Ghana's central region, Cape Coast, showcases our cultural heritage and promotes unity within the community. This year's event was graced by the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. He emphasized the importance of unity and support for the growth and development of Ogwaman during his historic visit.
Speaking through his linguist during the 60th anniversary of the Fetu Afahye, which also marks the 25th anniversary of the Ogwamanhene's ascension to the throne in Cape Coast, Asantehene emphasized the importance of love and unity among the people. He praised the Ogwamanhene for his humility and dedication to the community, expressing his prayers for the continued growth and development of Ogwaman. The Fetu Afahye Festival, known for its rich cultural heritage, once again brought together people from all walks of life to celebrate and reflect on the importance of unity and support in fostering community growth.
Mcbright, an extraordinary young man who juggles his studies at Accra Technical University with selling pure water on the bustling street of Accra. Despite the demands of his academic life, Abena demonstrates remarkable determination and resilience as he navigates through packed days filled with classes, assignments, and exams.
Ernest Aintree, known to many as Barry Mansur, embodies a story that echoes resilience and hope.
I started school at Nsaba Presby Primary, Nsaba Presby GHS. In 2015, I completed Nsaba Presby GHS and again admission to Nyakrom Senior Technical School. So from Nyakrom Senior Technical School, things were not easy. So I decided to migrate from Nsaba to Accra.
Faced with the harsh realities of survival, Ernest began hawking water on the streets, not just to make ends meet, but to fund his education.
I applied for school at Accra Technical University.
Okay.
Yeah, so as I gained admission to Accra Technical University, and things, my first year, I didn't take it easy. Things were not easy at all. And mostly I saw it after lectures. Okay. Most of the times, lectures start from 7, close at 11, sometimes close at 12, sometimes close at, let's say, 3. So after lectures, I go and change. Mostly, I like wearing executives. So I go and change. At first, I wasn't using the executive as my brand. I was using house where I'll go and change, wear nika top, then go and sell.
His resilience continues to inspire as he skillfully balances his studies with managing a flourishing business, a testament to how determination and relentless hard work can turn even the greatest challenges into opportunities.
Ghana is leveraging its horticulture industry to boost economic growth and improve food security. Vice Versa Media Ghana was excited to serve as a media partner for the recent 8th Ghana Fruit and Vegetable Fair held at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, which showcased the country's agricultural potential.
The 8th edition of the Fruit and Vegetable Fair, organized by the Horticulture Business Platform, in partnership with the Royal Netherlands Embassy and the IDH Sustainable Trade Initiative, highlighted the growing importance of modern farming practices in the face of climate change. The message of supporting local agriculture was made even more urgent by Barnabas Apum, a representative from the Horticulture Business Platform. He pointed out that the influx of imported chicken has overwhelmed the local market, leading to the farm's decline.
We just eat Ghanaian-made products. If for instance you have a farmer at your backyard, the farmer is producing products to sell to the market, and you have a son or a child who is in the university. If you don't eat made in Ghana food, if you don't eat what the person is producing, the company will go extinct. Your child will finish school and they will not have jobs. And that is what is happening now. There's a lot of jobs that are not available for the youth because the company that will be able to employ them are not getting anything.
Chairwoman of the Horticulture Business Platform, Catherine Krobo Eduse, emphasized the need to adapt to climate challenges.
When you're in the horticulture sector, you know that we have issues with water. Very recently, it was announced that in some areas we had drought, and in some areas there's spillage, and then water destroyed communities. So, it is like the challenges, we are not able to find ways to manage the resources that we have properly.
The international dimension of the fair was further enriched by the presence of Bram van Opainen, a representative from the Royal Netherlands Embassy.
We are partnering with the stakeholders that are behind this fair, actually, because the Netherlands has been active in Ghana for over a decade in supporting the horticultural value chain. And it has to do with the fact that Ghana can benefit from nutrition and food security by enhancing the productivity of their own fruits and vegetables.
We now cross over to Nairobi, Kenya, where my colleague Mercy is on standby to give us details of our international story. Mercy, please take over.
We follow the story of Samson Otieno, a documentary photographer here in Nairobi who has risen above life in the slums in Kibera to the global stage. As we speak, his photographs are currently being exhibited at the New York University Gallatin Galleries, where he's showcasing, as part of the End of Democracy exhibition, photos that he took during the Gen Z protests here in Kenya. Here is his story.
From the outside, he is just another young man struggling to make ends meet in the infamous Kibera.
My name is Samson Otieno. I'm a freelance photojournalist and documentary photographer.
Deep down, there's an insatiable fire burning inside of him.
I always try to portray my subject in a way that they would like it. Like in a way that it will not make him be in a sad situation. For me, as someone who was born and raised here, I want to show the positive side of Kibera.
Discovering documentary photography was his golden ticket to the industry.
I came across a friend's work, Bram Otieno. He's a documentary photographer, and I saw his work, how he captures the images, how he tells the stories. And I said, yeah, this is what I want to do also. Now I'm able to support some of my families, like my siblings, paying fees for them. So I'll say that that's an achievement for me.
His most recent works have been featured at the New York University Gallatin Galleries as part of the End of Democracy exhibition.
I covered an election in 2022. So some of the images from election are being exhibited, and some from the recent protests that happened in Kenya about the Gen Z who are protesting in Kenya about the good governance in the country.
He dreams of a brighter future and hopes to continue making impact with his work both at home and beyond.
Thank you, Tina. That is all we have for you in our international segment. Back to you in Accra, Ghana.
Thank you, Mercy. Up next is paparazzi segment. Andrea is on standby in Studio B. And Andrea, please take over.
Thank you, Abena. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Paparazzi segment. I have always been your host, Nana Adzawuni. I have with me a fine gentleman who will be acting as my co-host for today. Hello, Jude Bachman.
Hi.
Why are you blushing?
Who said I'm blushing? Well, I can't smile anymore. I'm smiling. I'm just smiling.
Okay, guys. I know. This month, we introduced a new program which is dubbed GH in 30 Seconds. Yeah, you heard right. Which involves the use of visuals or pictures to tell stories of the Ghanaian people. That is our culture, our taboos, our tradition, heritage, why we eat certain foods, why we dress certain way. And it was quite intriguing to actually be able to tell stories, narratives of our people using just visuals. Jude, I mean, for me, yeah, it was very beautiful to actually watch those pictures being lined up, telling intricate stories without the use of any other element. What stood out for you?
Oh, I'll say the episode on the no fishing day. I just like the serendipity of the harbor when they are not fishing, how the boats had all been docked, and then the fisher folk were just sitting down mending their nets in the sun and the breeze. God, wow, it was amazing. I really loved
Yeah,
it.
it was really beautiful. My personal favorite was the Chaliwati Festival. That was beautiful. An array of art and display. It was beautiful, exceptional. Now, let me quickly ask you a question. Just imagine a country without security personnel or security precautions. What would happen?
We riots. Yes, we riots.
Why? Why
Anyway,
did you say that with that intensely?
no. It's just that anything that does not have law and order is very chaotic, and if things are not kept in check, everything will be chaotic. Everybody will do whatever they want, and we don't want that for our society, do we? So yeah.
Viewers, let's quickly watch the particular video and let's see what you think about that.
Bambo no boy won ban am I yeah so mo boy omo kan wan yi obi wi akura police na go hwe no
emre bi na me free adwuma ba me hu se bodamfo bi aye den wa bo police ni wi asumu o gina wonu ma abra police ni nya ni hwe police ni gina wonu ma na obo na asum ni ti kura hu se ade bodamfo no abodam
traffic no mo bi abesi ntino one guy bi okuta moto no bi bonechi to odu ona police na fo na ta na so no hwimu no de call police need to moto ta na nsanka no.
So now you tell me, wasn't that funny? Anyway, we're moving on to Fun Facts, and Fun Facts is a flagship program here at Vice Versa Media Ghana, where we, highlight some people doing some amazing work in the society and as individuals. And this month, we featured some really amazing people. Two people who stood up for us were Ohima Messi and Dope Nation. Now, Ohima Messi is a gospel singer, while Dope Nation is a musical duo of twins who are doing some amazing work outside music. But you know what? Let me go to Nanajwa. Nanajwa, what were your highlights between the two?
Okay, let me start with Dope Nation. For me, it had to do with they reaching out to that young lady who was disabled and gifting her with an electrical wheelchair, right? It was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
She is fast becoming one of my favorite gospel musicians. And so this is how we wrap up this particular edition of the Paparazzi segment. I have been your host, Nana Adzawuni, and I did this with
Bertram Jude Buckman.
Up next is the VVMG Connect with Jude Buckman.
Alright, welcome to another episode of VVMG Connect. Oh, it's great to be back. As you know, my name is Jude Buckman. And yeah, I'm here to read your comments. I know. Anyway, as you know, we've had some events and other stuff going on, and we've had our flagship programs running. So, why don't we just jump right into the comments, yeah? Alright, now, let's start with Campus Vibes. Now, Campus Vibes is a flagship program that we have coined to, get the views of the students on everyday issues that affect them. And on this episode, the episode we're about to talk about, we spoke on relationships, student-to-student relationships specifically. And, well, you guys had a few things to say. Anyway, let's go into the comments. Now, Adria says, hey, as for me, I came to school to learn. Didn't we all? Alright, so Clarissa says, oh, how can I date someone whose parents are still taking care of him, while mine are also taking care of me? That's a thought-provoking one. Yeah. Anyway, now let's move on to street cover about the madman who slapped the policeman. I know that wasn't the only thing, but that was the highlight. Kofi was saying that, hey, this madman, how? Why do I feel the story is made up? AJ, this is coming to you. I'm not the only one who's saying it. Now, Kabila says, oh, nah, Koti be okay, so full stop. Koti in Ghana is a slang for police. So if you ever hear me saying Koti, it means police. Oh, nah, Koti be but these people are left on the streets. So why would they be slapping others? But anyway, this brings us to the end of our section on VBMG Connect. We've had a really great time. We've laughed. And I mean, some of us have shed tears. The tears are coming, but anyway, this is the end of VBMG Connect. Back to you, Tina.
Interesting comments there. Thank you, Jude. And this is where we wrap up this month's edition of Beyond the Pole on Vice Versa Media Ghana. Reporting from our studios at Access House at Chimota, Accra, Ghana. My name is Tina Abena. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, stay informed, keep exploring. Goodbye from Vice Versa Media Ghana.